Valletta is by far the smallest capital city in the EU. Just 6,500 people live within its confines. So it's not far to today's meeting place, the Upper Baracca Gardens, a park created in the 18th century. Tenor Joseph Calleja is giving an interview to the Times of Malta newspaper. In the past few years, he's grown increasingly popular, appearing in opera houses the world over.
You just came back from Chicago. What does it mean to you to be here again on Malta?
You know Superman, right? Superman gets his energy from the sun. I have a similar situation when I come to Malta, is that I feel that somehow, even if I'm tired after a long flight or a long series of performances, the minute I land, the minute they open the door really, I feel energized again.
Joseph Calleja is showing off his Valletta. Just around the corner is the Auberge de Castille, which houses the offices of the Maltese Prime Minister. It's not open to the public, but because Calleja knows the Prime Minister, this is an exclusive tour into Valletta's underworld. The city was built as a fortress, and there are many tunnels connecting the buildings with each other. Joseph Calleja is also Malta's newly appointed cultural ambassador, and he's proud of Valletta. The city became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980. It's filled with buildings that date back to the 16th century. And this is what it's like to be seen with a celebrity. Every few meters, people stop Joseph Calleja and ask for a photo.
You're welcome. Share, right? Okay.
The population here is 6,500. How many of those people do you actually know here?
No, actually, of course, I'm a big public figure in Malta, so many people know me. And my popularity here, I love because thanks to being popular, thanks to being in the people's heads, they automatically think they make my name synonymous with classical music and with Malta. And I'm comfortable with all those.
The 18th century Manuel Theatre, one of the oldest in the world still in operation. This is where Calleja made his stage debut in 1998.
Yeah, I brought something with me. Probably you remember that.
Movies were done here.
Our Euromaxx report from 2007. Back then, we shot a whole series about Joseph Calleja and his island country. Among other things, he showed us the Mediterranean film studios in northeastern Malta and the city of Vittoriosa. A rising star at the time, he had one aim: to become an even better singer than he was.
But would you say you're better today than you were in 2007?
100%, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm so much on a different level nowadays, both career-wise, but I mean, then my God, it was still extraordinary, but nowadays I'm much more in command of my instrument. I have matured and a much better artist.
And he gives us proof of that in St. John's Co-Cathedral, where he points out one of the island's major attractions, the Italian painter Caravaggio's masterpiece, The Beheading of John the Baptist. Then comes the private concert. Afterwards, it's on to the Grand Master's Palace. The size of an entire city block, it's the biggest building in Valletta. Joseph Calleja has also sung a concert here for Queen Elizabeth II. Before sunset, we take a tour on one of the traditional water taxis. Valletta has the world's largest natural deep-water harbour. Joseph Calleja uses his boating licence to take a turn at the helm. He's showing us the port for a specific reason.
Malta must be experienced on land, of course, but also by boat. If you haven't seen Malta by boat, well, you haven't seen Malta.
In the evening, it's off to the Trabuxu wine bar. Joseph Calleja comes here with friends as often as he can. And, as a farewell gift, one of the best souvenirs Malta can offer, a CD signed by Joseph Calleja.